quarterback, look for the two-man game.
Here's the pitch, and it goes to Griffin. Griffin has got a hole. Griffin slides outside, still on his feet, over the 10, over the 8, down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, Blue Devils from the Ryan 7.
Good job on the toss sweep. Lebanon getting the quick guy out on the corner in a hurry, and Griffin certainly capable of making that big play. Lebanon now knocking at the door.
Lebanon knocking on the door on the north end of the Vanderbilt Stadium here, trying to take the lead in this football game. They have trailed since early in the first quarter, 3-0, when Ryan ran the kickoff back almost all the way. Here's Pitt going to keep it, and Pitt's going to score, and again they're going to bring it back. That's the third one.
We had our left tackle, or at least that left side of the line moving, Clyde. Illegal procedure on Lebanon. They were moving at the snap.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They bring it back, and it'll put it at the 12-yard line now, and it will bring up first and goal from the 12 rather than first and goal from the 7. And again, Lebanon snake bit by the penalties and mistakes here in the early going.
You know, we could get spoiled being in this press box, Clyde. You look out here at this view we've got across Nashville.
And all this room.
All this room. We better enjoy this while we can. I don't think we'll have it any better the rest of the regular season.
I kindly doubt it. Lebanon, 3 wideouts, and Pitt going to keep it. Nobody to pitch to. Going to have to eat it at the 16-yard line. Pitt is dropped as nobody was there to pitch to. Lebanon may have had a busted assignment, you think?
Yeah, we got some backside pursuit there, Clyde. We're trying to run the option, the speed game, once again to the right side of the field, running it into the short side to take advantage of our speed, but Ryan using that sideline as an extra defender, and they got some backside help and made the play on Pitt from behind.
Ryan's going to put some fresh people in that line. Here's the pitch to the near side. Going to be hit. Stafford going to be hit and dropped in his tracks. Great play in there by the linebacker, and that is Joey Edenfield making a good play to stop Stafford, who tried to spin away but could not, and it'll be third down now and goal, and we're still at the Ryan 17-yard line, so you got to hand it to the Ryan defense after Lebanon give them some down at the 7-yard line and jump the gun.
It seems like a long time since we were at the 7. It just seems like we're going backwards play after play. Jason Hankins now in at a split receiver for Lebanon, and he goes wide right.
2:10 remaining on the first half clock, and Lebanon still has not dented the scoreboard, although we ran them up and down the field. Pitt back to throw. Looks. Pitt going to be hit, fires it out, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Pitt using his smarts, or they would have had him down at the 25, and that could have been called, I guess, grounding, but there might have been somebody in the area out there.
The out was so wide open, Clyde. It was unbelievable. We had Hankins open at about the 10-yard line with nobody around him. We had Carson tying up the safety. The corner just settled right there, and there's Hankins all by himself, and Pitt could not get the football to him because of the pursuit. If we can run the quick out, it looks like that's going to be open, running the corner out of there and settling in there with the quick out.
Fourth and goal from the 17, and Lebanon is going to go for it. Wideouts left and right, and Pitt is back to throw. Looks. Here's a screen pass to Griffin, and they're going to nail him at the 15-yard line. So Ryan will hold, and Lebanon fails to get on the scoreboard after having a first and goal at the Ryan 7. Handed to the Ryan defense. They really came alive after Lebanon got the penalty down at the 7 and moved them back. Ryan has stifled them so far.
We have been our own worst enemy tonight with the penalties stopping ourselves. Ryan came up and made a couple of big plays, in particular putting the pressure on Pitt, making the tackle from behind out there on the option, and then coming back and getting a little pass rush, which kept him from making the completion to Hankins out in the flat.
And right here's where the Lebanon defense can't afford to let down. You're a minute and a half before halftime, and you trail 3-0. And Ryan now wants time. Williams wants to talk about it. So do we. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is the Blue Devil Football Network.
Hello, I'm Joey Ansfelder, a junior football cheerleader here at LHS. We're here with Mr. Alan Bain of Piggly Wiggly, and we would like to thank them for their support and present to them a football souvenir.
Good luck, Lebanon Blue Devils.
Go Big Blue!
can hear me and all the coaches in Wilson County, 9 to 10 live from Arby's on West Main Street, the FM 99 Coaches Breakfast. And don't forget, tune in this new feature we've got tonight, the Scoreboard Show with Phil and Dale. Following this Lebanon High football broadcast, they'll be on the air until 11 o'clock tonight with all the scores from East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, West Tennessee, and some live reports from our Wilson County and area schools.
And it's going to be the only place in Middle Tennessee you're going to be able to get the scores. Ryan out of the huddle and up to the line. They'll take over on their own 15-yard line. Williams, a quick opener, and here still with the football is the fullback, and he blasts out over the 20 to the 24-yard line where he's knocked down by Tressler coming up out of the secondary, and Ron C. giving him some help. The Lebanon secondary had to get him. He was stopped momentarily and then just broke through the Lebanon line and had to be hauled down after a 9-yard gain.
Good run from scrimmage there, Terry. One of the longer gains for Ryan tonight.
Yeah, Brackman picks up 9 yards. That's the total of their offense coming into that play was 9 yards.
Williams sets him down. Clock running, 52 seconds, and this one doesn't go anywhere. Maybe a yard, maybe two, as they hand it again to the fullback. And that time he didn't get away from the Lebanon defense. He'll gain about 2, but he did get the first down, and it'll be 1st and 10 Ryan now at the Lebanon 27-yard line. And the clock ticking with 43 ticks left in the first half. Now 40 as it keeps ticking down. Ryan may have a time for a couple of plays here, and I wouldn't put it surprise past him to try to get that Bowles guy with all the speed open behind the Lebanon secondary. Lebanon going to have to be on their toes here and go out trailing only 3-0 at the half. And now a penalty flag's going to fly, and I think they're going to get Ryan for delay here. Well, let's get it officially.
Penalty on the play.
That's awful. That's an awful quick whistle on that delay of game. Of course, he's been consistent with it. He's called it a couple of times against Ryan and once against Lebanon, but that seems awfully quick.
You would wonder why the clocks on the ends here are not working, but they are not on.
Yeah, they won't turn them on for a high school game.
That's probably it. Football, well, Ryan lost a yard in that exchange. Football back at the 21, and a quarterback keeper. They're going to be content just to run out the clock here in the first half, and Lebanon is going to go out trailing 3-0 to Ryan, and that's going to raise a lot of eyebrows around the mid-state with folks listening into the Blue Devils. But we've had 3 callback on penalties. And Terry is going to give you the yardage at halftime. And there is the half at the end of the first half. It's Ryan 3, Lebanon nothing. We'll be back after this 2-minute commercial break with more on the Blue Devil Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following Blue Devil supporters: Fakes and Hooker, First Bank and Trust, First Insurance Group, First United Methodist Church, J.R. Hobbs Realty, K.O. Lester Cash and Carry, Lebanon Cablevision, Permapipe Division Midwestco, Piggly Wiggly, Rochelle McCullough and all, Square One Express and Hallmark Drive-Thru, TRW Commercial Steering Division, and Women's Health Center. Please let our supporters know that you enjoy the telecast.
'99 Scoreboard Show. Phil Nixon and Dale Bay will be on until 11 o'clock, bringing you scores from all across Middle Tennessee and taped reports from our local schools. This halftime score: Brentwood leads Mount Juliet 14-0 at the half. Lebanon will receive to start the second half. FatherRyan will kick it away. FatherRyan will work from the north end zone. Lebanon work out of the south, the enclosed horseshoe end of the stadium. Standing at his own 5-yard line is Joel Griffin, and Gertman, the sophomore, will put his foot into it for FatherRyan. Here with the second half play-by-play call is the FM 99 Sports.
Gertman is forward, and here is his kick. Long and chase it back and field about 6 yards into the end zone, and Lebanon will take a knee and out of the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. And Gertman puts it all the way down in the end zone and refuses to run back to the Blue Devils.
Well, that's the best defense against a Joel Griffin run back, because he ran 2 kickoff returns last year, returned those for touchdowns. In high school, they don't let you bring it out of the end zone, and Gertman just slamming the ball deep into the end zone here at Vanderbilt. Here comes Ron C. checking onto the field late for the Blue Devils.
Lebanon will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20, and the Blue Devils need to go get one. They trail 3-0 as we open the 3rd quarter here in Nashville at Vanderbilt's Dudley Field. Wideouts left and right, 2 to the near side, and firing out to the near side. It's tipped. Big Marchetti almost knocked it down, and Ryan almost came up with an interception.
We didn't get Marchetti's hands down. Chris Stafford on the near side has got pass protection. Marchetti did not attack the quarterback. He just settled and then tried to get tall. And when he starts out at 6'6", he doesn't have to go very far to get tall. Gets his hand on that and knocks it away at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Not a very good start here after the half for the Blue Devils on their first play. No gain as pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Double wideouts to the right, single to the left, and here's a handoff up the middle, and Ryan going to stuff it at the line of scrimmage. No go for the Blue Devils. They can't get Stafford loose as he's nailed at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Lebanon trying to run the counter tray, also known as the Redskins play, where we pull the offside guard and tackle. Little play fake to the right with the fullback and try to hit the tailback going against the flow. That's been a good football play for us traditionally. We can't seem to get it going against this even front tonight.
Ryan must have smelled that one out on film then, because, boy, they had that one defense. 2 purple jerseys wrapped him up at the line of scrimmage. Pitt calls him, and Pitt back to throw. Looks and fires over the middle. He's got Big Carson, and he dropped it at the 30. He would have had the 1st down, couldn't hang on to the football, and Lebanon going to have to punt it away, and our troubles continue here in the 3rd period.
Great job by the junior quarterback laying the football right in the breadbasket. Carson, beyond the 1st down marker, would have had 1st down yardage plus, but drops it. Deep into punt formation goes Tressler, and to return for the Fighting Irish is Brendan Bowles.
And if Bowles has any kind of a return, Ryan is going to have great field position here as we open this 3rd period. Bowles going to stand back at his own 42-yard line, and Tressler going to kick from the 9 for the Blue Devils. Here's the snap. Here's the rush, and they halfway block it. It's going to be hit at the 40, take 11 and bounce, roll over the 45, over the 50, and out of bounds at the Ryan 49-yard line, but a flag is down back at the 11.
Great job by Tressler. We go from the tight punt formation. He is now 8 yards away from the center instead of 15. The rush is right on top of him. We get the kick away, but it's roughing the kicker against FatherRyan. So Lebanon going to pick up some yardage on that play.
Boy, if ever a ball club needed a break, the Blue Devils do right now, and they get it on the roughing the kicker penalty. That will be a 1st down, I think. Yes, it will. They'll walk it out. That's going to be 15 long ones out to the 35-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 Lebanon, and the Blue Devils sorely in need of a break and gets one there.
John, quickly to you, status report on our defensive back.
Chris Lehue, Tom, is going to be under the MRI. They're going to check to see if he's got a partial tear. Dr. Kalin said possibly out for 2 games.
So we probably will not see him again, well, definitely not tonight. Wideouts left and right. Busted play. Pitt going to keep it and be dropped at the line. Maybe a